How are you all doing out there? We're going to be starting up. I know I had said, and first of all, welcome to the stream. I know I had said that we were going to be doing Epic of Pain today, and unfortunately, that's not what's going to happen. You can tell by the title and the thumbnail there. Let me get this started. We're probably fine with that team, but let's just go ahead and make sure. Just going to kind of auto quest as we let people trickle on in. And say hello. In fact, if you can't tell already, struggling a little bit today. I'm just going to be fully forthright with you all. Just struggling, man. I was up way too late last night. Got caught up in some work. I went to the martial arts. I told you guys I've been starting up. And that always kind of like energizes me in a lot of ways. I think it's pretty common for a lot of people. So you get a little energized when exercise in the evening. And then so I just started working, and then all of a sudden I just like kept going without really realizing what time it was. And then I have no clue why. It was up at 5:30 this morning, which I know some of you are like, dude, I wake up at 5:30 every single day. That is not typically my sleep when I wake up, and I can feel it, man. I've had a lot of coffee, and I was like, I want to get my mind right. I want to be able to play and do the Epic of Pain, and that's why I actually have the team there. I think we're going to take in Spider-Woman, Ironheart, and Luke Cage. And like I just kept making mistakes all over the place. I'm like, I'm fine with the idea that I'm going to need to use revives and those sorts of things. We got better at Ares, but we were far from perfect. I'm like, I don't want to sit there and just like item out though either. So hopefully you guys are okay with this. We're going to try to do some towers today, push a little bit there. If that's going really, really bad, we're just going to do arena and hang out. We're just going to do arena and hang out. Might be a little bit arena as to warm up anyway, so we'll be fine. Towers deadline is coming up. Yeah, well, we still have like 6 days, Cathis, for this season of Towers. But you're right, it is coming up, and it's time to start making some advancements, right? What's up, 888 Auto? How you doing, man? What's up, Omar? What's up, dude? Omar? Yeah. Like I said, man, I am not on the ball today, man. I'm operating at like a 4 out of 10. Zachary, dude. I don't know if that's ever going to make me not laugh, but that is hilarious. Folks in the Alliance have started using that too. Makes me slightly uncomfortable, but I'm sure over time I'll get used to it. I think I said hello to Tony, but if I didn't, what's up, dude? How you doing, man? Tony Gaming, that's awesome, dude. It's catching on. Yeah, it's like wildfire. It's all over. It's all over the battle realm. Ultar, subscribe, dude. Thank you so much. What an amazing way to actually get this started too. People showing up, hanging out. Thank you so much, dude. Yeah, Twitch sub. Dude, 3 months. It's crazy, man. Oh my god, I can tell, like, this is bad, dude. You know what it kind of reminds me of is, like, when I was in school, and I'd stay up too late, like, studying for the test, and then it'd be, like, you know, anxious for the test the next day, and I'd wake up way too early, and I'd be like, this is bad, because I need to be able to think coherently for the test. What's up, Mr. Magoo? How you doing, man? How you doing? I'm pretty sure I know who you'll be picking for the rest of the World Cup, but if you don't mind letting me know. We're talking about that on the Discord server today. Like, I will be watching the game this afternoon while trying to, you know, do, like, kind of administrative work and that sort of stuff. And, I'm sorry for everyone who's Argentinian. I apologize right now, because I'm not normally like this. I just want them to not win. Like, I don't normally cheer that way. That is typically exactly the opposite of how I approach sports and those sorts of things. I just don't want Argentina to win. Like, that's it. And I feel like France is probably the best chance to beat them. Obviously, Spain and England, there's a variety of teams. Anyone could do it in theory, and so I would normally cheer for the underdog. I would normally cheer for the underdog today once my teams are out, but I think I'm cheering for France today. I'm cheering for France, and there's so many English. I have so many like MCoC English friends. I'm not really cheering for Norway per se, but I won't be upset with however that game goes. But again, traditionally, once my teams are out, I would cheer for my friends' teams too. So, plus England looks so good. Like, I really admired how they played against Mexico. Like, I admired that win. The Argentinian win had me being like, you guys don't deserve this. The English win, I was like, you guys deserve this. So, a little bit different thoughts. Creatine helps when you're sleep deprived. Dude, so, again, something wild. is creatine had a run when I was in like middle college. I recall this like vividly, because I think I've told you guys, like I actually I played water polo I was supposed to play water polo my first year of college. I played for a very small amount of time, decided I just didn't like the sport enough, and college was enough as it was, so I stopped playing. But I was in outrageous shape. I was a college athlete, and in the summer between I think my freshman and sophomore year, it may have been sophomore and junior year, but I think it was freshman and sophomore. Creatine kind of like had a run of popularity, and it freaked me out, dude. Like I felt like hyper. I felt like after a workout, it felt like my muscles were still working out. I don't know how else to explain that. I don't know if like they've done a better job with packaging on creatine, or I don't know if it's exactly the same as it was. I mean, this is like 30 years ago. But I'm aware of how much people are utilizing it now. Like it's everywhere. So I'm a little hesitant to jump back into it. The irony being is I probably didn't need it as an 18-year-old kid, but my current age probably would benefit from it tremendously. What's up, Cyber? How you doing, dude? Slinger, how you doing, buddy? Thanks so much for being here. And it's weird because coffee, like when I'm this sleep deprived, it helps in that it's like keeps me awake, but it doesn't make me coherent. It doesn't help me think better, you know? All right, so I think we're almost done here. I think we have one more daily quest to do, and then might do a couple rounds of arena just again to kind of warm up, and then we're gonna jump into actually science. I was surprised when I looked at it this morning how far behind I was in the science tower, considering how like top heavy it is, but I realized my roster is very top heavy in science, so I think that's part of why. Taryn, what's up, dude? Reward stuff don't do it. What? Like what? Which though? Are you just talking about all rewards? You're like throughout the battle realm, they're all bad. Let me know which one. Marvel Contest of Champions. Also, really strange that Marvel Contest of Champions would be here telling me the rewards are bad. I feel like normally when I watch that channel, they're like, everything's amazing. It's glorious. You should do it. Thanks for being here, buddy. I appreciate it. Hey, Vega, I recently found your videos. You are the 4th person I've subscribed to. Wow, that's insane. Thank you so much. That is really, really high praise, and I hope I continue to either entertain you or help you learn a little bit about the game. Thank you so much for stopping by the Twitch streams too, dude. Oh, I guess I gotta hit that autoplay button. This is the kind of mistake I'm talking about. At that point, I almost given up. Hope creatine helped me make huge progress in recovery from a traumatic brain injury. Oh wow. Okay. When medicine failed, creatine was a massive, massive help. How long ago was this, Mr. Bugle? If you're comfortable sharing that information, that's amazing to hear, though. And it's funny, right? Like, and this is one of the reasons why to talk things out, or we talk about how like there's really no bad idea. It's just like what can you take from the idea, or like suggestions, like. The initial suggestion from Kath there was creatine, and I immediately went back to like almost 30 years ago. I was like, I am never doing that again. I like, even as an 18-year-old boy, basically I was a boy, I was like, this isn't good. I should not be this amped up. I mean, guys, it was like the World Cup was on, which just makes me think because it was 98. It had to have been 98, and so like I don't remember where that World Cup was, but me and my buddies would get together and watch it. There was like a sorority house that had a TV, so we would often go to their place to watch it. And then like I would work out before, we'd watch the World Cup, and then because I was so like amped up and we were having fun watching the World Cup, we would then go play soccer. And it wasn't like 100 degrees, but it was hot. And dude, I would just keep playing. And my friends would be like, dude, we gotta stop playing. I'd be like, no, we gotta play. It's time to play more. And even they were like, I think you should stop taking that creatine. I don't think this is how it's supposed to work. But then in like talking it through, I ended up being like, well, wait a minute. I'm not that 18-year-old young man anymore in that good shape. Maybe I should be taking it. How you doing? Good to see you in your glorious spirit. Thank you so much, Slinger. That's very kind of you to say. I love how you break down your videos and you don't feel rushed. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. It's tough, right? Because trying to get in a lot of information and the fights often don't last long. It's that like weird push-pull of YouTube where like if a champion does massive damage or is a massive nuke, it's a lot easier to like to be to basically not do clickbait on the thumbnail or the title, right? Like if you're like, so-and-so nukes down whoever, and people are like, oh, that's cool, I want to see that. And you don't want to write that if the fight isn't going to take like 5 minutes or whatever. So you're able to like more honestly, I guess let's say, get the person to initially click. The struggle is then though, is when it's like a 30-second fight to explain what the heck just happened on screen. So I appreciate that. Sometimes I do feel a little rushed. This kind of subjective as well, right? What sucks for some like fans. That's also very true, Singer. Because there are people who say that I talk too quick or that's too rushed for them. That's like a pretty common insult from people on YouTube. Usually it's clearly an insult, but you can tell they're not trying to like be helpful. They're more just like trying to insult. Injury happened Christmas 2023. I've literally been through a dozen different surgeries in my life. And in the process of losing my eyesight. Holy smokes. I think we've talked about this, right, bud? This is seeming really, really, really familiar. TV was hard seeing the deal. I'm really sorry that happened. I'm glad you found something, though, man. That's insane. Really appreciate you sharing that, dude. And I'm glad you found something. It's wild. Like, I think it was yesterday's stream, we were talking about how I've started taking electrolytes. And I know a lot of people feel that they're like kind of a scam. And they might be for some folks, but kind of to the points of people being made. It's Slinger here was kind of saying, like, what's that for some might be great for another. Is the electrolytes, dude, just one packet has been incredibly helpful for me. That's awesome, man. Colin, what's up, dude? Greetings, Mr. Phenomenal. Pulled away from Pat. How is she? She's good, dude. She's good. I feel like we almost need to come up with like a new phrase in this game of like, she's 2026, very, very good. She's 2025, middle of the road. Like, but, you know, the game is being played in 2026 and Kabam's obviously moving with Ascension and stuff like that. So I think you have a good champion. Like, I'm happy I have her. But if I compared her to like Spider-Woman, she's pretty mediocre. But I think you're going to be happy. I think it's a good pull. I'll be rigging mine up in due time. But as an example, I will probably be... right now, Spider-Woman's on my short list to rank 4. Wave's on my short list to rank 2. Right? So there's that kind of... I think that probably puts it in perspective. Nah, man, you're never late. Earl, thank you so much for being here, man. Us wizards, people like you and me, we show up exactly when we intend. You know what I mean? We're never late. What's up, Shmiggy? How you doing, man? Thanks, but it could be worse. This deal is so much worse. And I try to keep it. Yeah, that's always true, man. It is good to keep things in perspective while simultaneously, you know, ain't nothing wrong with wanting good for ourselves. All right, let's just do a little bit of arena to warm up, and then we will jump into towers. Ooh, I don't know if we're gonna get this done. Let's see what we can do. I again, I guess I mistimed it horribly. I thought I would have enough time to get the 4-star, because I'm trying to get all the 3 and 4 stars. That was a good suggestion from I think it was OME, but a lot of you were kind of giving the advice there, and that's been helping out. Like I got down to like I think in the low 200s with units. Because I was just doing stupid stuff in towers, trying to push. It's fun. I actually really like it. And then I was like, why am I doing this? The keys are going to reset. I could be earning units in arena, or I could be like advancing my account some other way. But here I am, spending units for some reason. I just finished doing 12 hours at Ally Coliseum as I have 12 accounts. Dude, 12 accounts! What is going on over there? At that point, man, you should have a YouTube channel. get a little side income for all that work, man. I think people would potentially be very, you know, done a certain way. I think that could be very interesting to see. Hold on, let me. Which I do daily is AQAW on. Dude, you really even when I was doing 2, I could feel it. I was like, this is feeling like a. You asked Rich about it? That does seem like something that would be really fitting for Rich's channel. There's a lot of good things about Rich's channel. I know I'm not the first person to think or say that. But I think he does a really great job of like staying on what he does. And I will admit that's something that I have a lot of difficulty doing. but I think he does a phenomenal job at that. And one of them is like, I don't want to call it like community shout outs necessarily, because it feels like real when he does it. But I think he does a nice job of highlighting like kind of some cool stuff that's going on in the community. I got 3 devices for it, and I've been doing it for 8 months. All right, man. Hey, you're having fun. That's awesome. So it's good to get a great before days drop, even though it's 22:50 a.m. here. I got you, man. I got you. I hope you're having a good time with it, man. It sounds like you probably are. Yo, what's up? Hey, Sir Lance, how you doing, man? Hope your day is going better than mine. Uh-oh. Do you mind sharing? Do you mind sharing with us what's going on, man? Because it sounds like you set the bar very, very low there. I'm gonna call that out. Just doing it for Banquet. I had my first rank last year after 13 plus years of playing. As in, like, you participated in it. It was a good one, man. I hope Kabam. I mean, it feels like they're sticking with that kind of monetization style. So hopefully they continue through. I think everyone had a lot of fun. I think the whales felt really, really rewarded for what they spent. Lord knows that they spend. And little free-to-play accounts like mine got freaking Nick Fury, dude, and Nimrod. I will take that every single day of the week, man. So I hope they keep it up. What's up? Hey, MCoC player known. What's up, dude? Dude, you know what? I could swear you asked a question on a YouTube comment recently, and I really wanted to answer you, but I was like, this is an answer that I can't fully write well in a YouTube comment. Shoot, I wish I could remember what it was, but I'm pretty sure. If you made a YouTube comment recently and you remember doing it on my channel, and I didn't respond, if you don't mind, like, write it in there. See if it rings a bell for me. But I could swear you did, and I really wanted to answer you because it was a good question. I was like, there's just no way I'm gonna be able to write a good answer for this. Did I get my old account back? No, I don't. I mean, I don't think I could, even if I wanted to, but I don't want to. No, I don't want to. Like, that was honestly something that I had been considering for quite a while. I'm pretty sure I said that in the video. But I understand people might wonder if I have doubts or something like that. I mean, honestly, guys, oh, this is an interesting one. Look at that. Turns out Red Hulk does have the use. Like, let's say I'm having so much fun with this game, and I am having a lot of fun, that Banquet next year, I'm like, I gotta spend. I just started a new account, spend 5K, and that account will be way better than this account would be, and would be way better than the deleted account would be. So, yeah. I'm not really worried about it in any way, shape, or form. I love this account. I really only have time for one account, and I'm enjoying this journey. So I'm not, yeah. And just to be clear, in that weird scenario I just brought up, or that hypothetical, this is still my main account. This is my main account. I love this account. It is. I mean, guys, I've played this game for 11 years, and you guys know this. I'm not. I know I do YouTube and I guess Twitch. I guess I'm a content creator, and because it's accurate. But I do this because I enjoy the game and I enjoy hanging out with you all. Made top 3 in war. I never made war champion. We got really close a few times in a couple alliances. I was usually one of the weaker players in the alliance. Like, I would have never deserved to be war champion by any stretch of the imagination. But I got top 3 multiple times, got masters, I don't know how many times. I started getting those, like, special titles where they repeat, you know? Like, I got a lot of those. I've made Celestial and Battlegrounds. I've massively whaled. I've come in high tiers of Banquet in 1 year. Didn't win it, but came in, like, what was considered like the most meaningful tier. The one thing I've never done is played the game a long time free to play, and this is kind of cool. So this feels like a new challenge, like a new exciting way to play the game. Yeah, as a person as it came and went a lot from the game in the past. Oh, I understand. I got first Deathless, so I was happy I had to choose 1 and 4 and a chill shield. That's a beautiful one to choose, dude. I don't think. I mean, we'll see what Kabam does with it in the future. As things stand right now, I don't think I'll ever get Deathless Thanos on this account just because of how many units it would cost, and I just can't imagine. It's hard to fathom why I would have that many units and feel comfortable spending them on Deathless Thanos because I missed the whole chase. But if there was a way for me to like finagle Deathless She-Hulk or like one of the Deathless, it's not him. Deathless She-Hulk is definitely one. She's a great champion, dude. She's such a great champion. Just because the arts could have R-rated, yeah. There is sometimes like you do that, like on stream, I'll be like, "Oh, that joke is not okay for daytime TV." No, the question that maybe it wasn't MCoC Player Unknown. I thought it was. It was just like the context I would need to give to really truly answer the question was way too much to write in a YouTube comment. It would have been like multiple paragraphs. It's like, just, hopefully they attend a stream or something like that. Oh shoot, yeah, I didn't hear, I forgot to read what happened. Try Rivals. I don't think I will enjoy Rivals, MCoC Player Unknown. Thank you for the idea though. I've talked to too many people who've told me that the community is probably not one I would enjoy. And I don't see myself getting really good at the game. Sir Lance, that guy dies with sciatica. Ouch. Is there like physical therapy for that? And is that like is that a permanent diagnosis, or is that something one can, because that's your back, isn't it? You're 28. Ah, man. At least I have figured out why I've been hurting so bad. I start PT next week. Yeah, that's good, man. Yeah, I wish you well, just like Mr. McGee saying there. PT is a great tool. Again, I'm aware of how many times I say something where it's like I sound like an old man, but I think I've told you guys I've torn both my ACLs and I have a torn labrum in one shoulder. And I rehabilitated one of my ACL tears pretty well. Nothing like today's athletes do, but it's pretty good. And after that tear, once I had rehabilitated and come back, I could still dunk a basketball, just as like an example. It was pretty good. After the second one, I didn't do much at all, and like it still causes me so much trouble, and my shoulder causes me so many problems. So yeah, dude, if you can get into physical therapy, if like your situation is one where you can do it, take all the advantage you can of it, man. Like seriously, I remember people telling me that when I was young, and clearly I didn't do it. So I understand how that goes, but anything you can do will be outrageously helpful. Yeah, that's why I do my dailies. Have over 15,000 units on every account. Dude, that's wild. That's wild. Also cool to hear, though. If I missed anything, guys, please just repeat it. The chat, it's not moving too fast. It's more, we just have a lot of cool stuff being talked about. I've been playing pretty much from the start. Missed the Vets title by like a month. Always been free to play. I mean, so did you know Slinger? I'm always curious with people who are like, I've always been free to play. Is like, did you kind of? I didn't. When I first started playing this game, I didn't realize how much games had changed. So I just kind of thought it was like any other game, and I was like, oh, this is cool. Like, you can spend a little bit to kind of like get through something a little faster. Oh, that's pretty fun. And then by the time I realized, I was like so caught up in it. But I've talked to some people who are like, nah, man, I had seen how games change and spending and all that stuff. So they just knew they knew that they would never enjoy spending, so they just never did. I did have 35k on my main, but then Archangel happened. Yeah, I was watching Cantona's Rank 5 Archangel showcase video while I had breakfast this morning, and yeah, that champ's all right, man. He's gonna be okay in this game. He's got a future. It was interesting though to hear like what Ken was saying, and doing the showcase, right? Because it was on the CCP map. That a lot of the more recent skilled defenders, Archangel actually couldn't take because of some sort of immunity. But there were still so many champions that Archangel could take, both in the skill class and outside of it, that, you know, he's ridiculous. According to Google Play, I have 1,300 elite. That's funny. It's either expensive P tier surgery. I'm going for P for now. Yeah, good call, man. Hey, what's up, Mighty Thanos? How you doing, bud? Thank you so much for being here, dude. Very kind of you to show up. That Archangel situation was just appalling. Oh, the like nerf buff thing? Yeah, that's yeah, I mean, I made my video on it. It's what's unfortunate is, and this is why I hope that Kabam has like a nice long period of time without any of these things, is there's a chance they truly, you know, I'm not in the CCP anymore. I'm not in the know anymore. I don't know. So I just kind of go based on the game experience, right? Is there's a chance that they really did try to buff him, that they really were like, oh wow. And I still technically think the term buff is wrong, but it's funny. Of like, they really were like, oh, hey, we know he's supposed to be immune to ability accuracy modification, but these new ability accuracy modifiers came out. We're going to be selling him. We need to clean him up. You know, basically like make him work the way he's supposed to. And there's a chance that really totally was what happened. In fact, it's probably likely. But then the problem is it's like, but you didn't know how to code that? Like, and then you somehow fixed it within like 2 hours? That's weird. That signals a problem of some sort. So it's like, you know, what are you supposed to do with that, man? You know? But hey, he's sorted now. I guess that's all that really matters. It's just the kind of thing where I'm like, you know, I'm covering this game. I want to feel good about what I'm showing y'all. And if the company can have like a long, extended period of time where they don't have issues like that, I would feel a lot better about it. I would feel a lot better about it. Well, I played other games of Clash of Kings, and I was also a big Injustice player. Injustice was DC, right? Wasn't that a DC game? I really like, I know this is kind of controversial. I actually kind of liked Supergirl. While thinking it is a flawed movie. We've talked about this quite a bit. But I was like, dude, for a superhero movie, I thought that was pretty good. I liked it. I liked the character. The actors did a great job. Jason Momoa just felt like kind of like a... I think that was one of the more disappointing things. Momoa felt just like... he felt more like a prop. Like he just kind of showed up every once in a while and was like, "Rah, I'm Lobo, ha!" And then he like went away, and you're like, it feels like a weird joke out of a cartoon from when I was a kid. But yeah, I like it. I like what they're doing, man. I'm excited to see more. So, nah, the unit thing. Oh, that's yeah. Okay, isn't that interesting? How you can say what you said about the Archangel situation, and like we could just go in so many different directions with it. But I'm old, married, and have kids. I could never see myself spending money on a mobile game with my real life responsibilities. Yeah, it's all like this is where I've kind of landed. It's like it's personal, like it's all personal. Like for me, and I think a lot of it's like showing it to like if I didn't have a YouTube channel, I wonder if I would spend. I don't know, because for me it's just like what I feel comfortable showing my viewers and making it seem like this is a good idea, you know. And so, yeah, but it's all personal. Like, I know plenty of people who spend, they're having a great time. Now, I'm having a good time playing. So at the end of the day, I think that's the important part. I always needed to change drastically, but I've put around 1K hours into Warframe. Oh, interesting, since February. Looking at 13 years of history, put into things in perspective. Yeah, I think that's always tough, man, especially with like video games and things, right? Like, it's easy to be like, oh, I could have learned a language. Oh, I could have mastered this, or I could have... And it's like, you could have, but did you have a lot of fun in the time? So I don't know. I think there's a little bit of a like push-pull on those sorts of things. Like, I don't think it's necessarily bad to have done things. I think it's just as long as you're aware. Because that's life, right? No matter what we choose to do, there's something we're choosing not to do. No matter what it is, right? Like, I've done all these great things with work. I could have learned multiple languages, and I would have really liked to have learned a lot of languages. But I made the decision to do things with work, and no one's going to ever... I don't ever feel badly that I didn't spend the time learning other languages. Do you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I have mixed feelings on that. I think there's, again, very much like spending on this game. I think it's very personal, and like, what are you enjoying? Because there's something to be said about having fun in life, you know? And if a game's providing that, that's a pretty good thing. All right. Catch up on chat real quick, and then let's get to towers. What's up, Soul Hunter? Thanks so much for being here, dude. MCoC allows a free-to-play player to pretty much do everything and get nearly everything. Just takes a little longer. Yeah, and just like not be super competitive. But we can be competitive with ourselves, which is usually the best kind of competition. Or the one you can control, I think is what I mean. Like, obviously, I like competing against other people, but I can only control my own performance. Correct. The first one, just Injustice 2, was completely monetized. All right. Jason Momoa was playing Jason Momoa, and honestly, that felt perfect. Oh, really? Okay. That's interesting to know. Maybe that's why they're like, you don't even need to audition. Just please come in and put on this costume. And I like Jason Momoa. He had that show on he's actually got a new one, the Hawaii show on Apple TV. I actually really enjoyed that. And then he had the other one where like it was a world where people had lost their vision. It was pretty interesting for a season or two, and then it kind of fell off a cliff. How are you doing, Coliseum? I'm all done. I'm all done. I'm done with the both Alliance and the Apex. And when they release a new Apex boss, I'll be ready for it. But we hit a lot of bars and had a good time. If you guys have any questions on that, let me know. Yeah, Google, I'm super excited they didn't put a chase item in the BGs. Could not be more happy about that. Pieces, what's up? As I live and breathe. What's up? Thank you so much for being here, Pieces. Something brewing in the background, I guess. You mean as far as like why there's no Stellar Forge piece in BGs? Hopefully they read the room. They're like, hey, you know how everyone tells us they don't like Battlegrounds, and we're the ones telling everyone how it's like declining participation and that's really hard to make GC? Like how we all kind of agree that Battleground sucks. Turns out we shouldn't put a chase piece there. If someone had let us know, we would have responded sooner. So it sounds like they read the YouTube videos from like 3 months ago and decided not to put it in there. They're in the EQ and the I think the Apex Coliseum, I believe. So make sure you get them. I did a video on it. You think I'd remember exactly where they're at, but there are like 2 pieces available. Not that I think less of anyone who spends. If anything, I am grateful spenders. Yeah. I don't know if I would use the term grateful, but I definitely am like, no, if people are spending, I'm not going to yuck your yum. I think that's a personal preference thing. I'm just going to inform people, and then what they choose to do is up to them. Why did we rush Elder if we still don't get many Elder selectors even for Coliseum? So do you remember how I was saying one of the things about the sale that I felt was, I was like, this is to me objectively wrong. Like, Kabam, you need to do something about this. Is the whole game is set up around the idea of like getting to Elder. You get to Elder, you're going to get better rewards. You're going to get access to things. Like, that's why people push. Like, you're providing the quote unquote carrot or the incentive to get there. But then the way the sale actually played out, many players would have been better off not having gotten Elder. And so I think that's something to correct, because ultimately what it does is it hurts the player confidence that you will fulfill your own rules, or you will like establish and not fulfill, whatever, you guys know what I mean. You'll like basically enforce your own rules. And I think Kabam essentially told us like, we can't, we're sorry, we don't have the capabilities to do that. So we just need to move forward. But yeah, that's a good point. In fact, someone dropped by yesterday and was like, Valiant and Elder get the exact same rewards for the solo Coliseum. I was like, no, that can't be true. Turns out they were right. I can't believe I'm considering not being a PlayStation player. You talking about because of the no physical media? That's beyond bogus. It's another weird shift I've seen. Yeah, you're saying almost 30 years. That's something that I've seen a massive shift over my life. Like, I still buy physical media like whenever I can, and it's weird. It feels weird in today's world, but I mean, I don't know. I think it's one of those ones where like if I have to explain it, we're probably not gonna end up agreeing. Thanks for sharing that, Mr. Magoo. Let's be supportive of each other. I love seeing that stuff. I vowed to myself a while ago that I'd separate uni life and personal life so I never feel bad for relaxing online or game or even just being with friends. Yeah, man. We gotta satisfy all the various parts of ourselves. All the various parts of ourselves that are like good, you know, and fulfilling, and help us feel good about those decisions the next day and the next day and the next day, right? And hanging out with friends, relaxing, if that's video games, reading a book, going outside, like all of those things are part of that. So it's really good. Man, I got 70 parts of the Tuma. Dude, hell yeah, man. That's awesome. With Strange 20, Nico 20. Dude, you are crushing it, Soul Hunter. What ranks were those champions, man? I was really happy with my I think I was 18 bars with Wong. He was rank 3, but dude, you crushed it. What's up, Vital? What's up, dude? Oh, Vitali. I'm sorry, man. I thought it was Vital Kid. It's actually Vitali. What's up, dude? Can you please show us your matchup for the tower if possible? Yeah, so here, we'll do that, and then I do need to jump into it, or I want to. Is remember, guys, this is a relatively new free-to-play account. I don't even have all my the ability to use all my mastery points. What I will be doing as I continue to get a higher experience level, and I actually need to get the cores. I'm choosing not to use my units on them because I haven't, so far, my account's been very successful. So I'm not using the units on it. I'm waiting for the cores to come in from the RNG, from the Twitch drops, that like crystal that they give. I can't think of what it's called anymore. Has a chance to give the cores, and I will fully unlock deep wounds, right? So I will have that. So this is just my mastery setup. If you want to see a like super high tier competitive, you know, they obviously spend player setup for towers. Check out Cantona, C-A-N-T. It's actually a 0 N-A. I shout him out all the time. He's in the Illuminati. Really smart player. I think very much desires to be helpful. It's one of the many reasons why I like him so much. And he did a video on like advancing through towers at like those really high pushes, right? For people who have the those means on their account. But so this is my general setup here. And then we're in defense. This isn't really helpful in towers per se. But it is helpful throughout the game. It's something that I still try to get the word out as much as possible in inequity. And then in proficiencies, I love my Mystic Champion, so I have 5 of 5. This is a change from the Mastery Guide I made earlier in the year. I did call it out, but I think a lot of people probably didn't really watch. They just kind of saw the slides that I had presented. I don't suggest to everyone to run Collar Tech, but I had a ton of Tech Champions ranked up, so I ran Collar Tech. And this is a switch that I'm making on this account because I think it's a much better for this account. Is I'm not going into Collar Tech, and I'm putting some points into Petrify, and then I'll adjust accordingly when I can. Hopefully that was helpful. Based upon the game day, and it was February 2020, do you think you would be spending? Oh, interesting. And you didn't randomly pick February, right? I assume you're aware that I had that pledge that I wouldn't spend. I struggle to figure out how I would do that because this is my main account. And so I ran 2 accounts. I don't have the time to really truly run 2 accounts and create the content that I want to create. So I could see your, I'm not going to say no, never, because I think you could present me a series of facts where I'm like, hey, wouldn't it be fun to just like, because again, guys, remember my channel does make money. So it's not really blowing $5,000, but be like, I'm going to do something cool. And like, I'm going to start a new account in like February or whatever. And I'm going to rush it to Elder. And then I'm going to blow $5,000 over Cyber Weekend and Banquet. Just to kind of show people like, this is how much power spending gets you. So I could see something like that possibly happening. And then I just treat it like my own CCP map or something, you know, like where I just have a ton of champions and can test stuff. So I could see maybe that. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Yes, I was aware. Okay, I thought so, pieces. As I was aware, no spending so far. Yeah. But this account's a free-to-play account. I don't ever intend to change that. I just feel like that's kind of part of the challenge of it. R4 Wong, 25 bars. Okay. R3 Strange, 19. R4 Nico, 20. Northstar's one that intrigues me. I have him as a mutant, so that's really interesting. All right, let's go ahead and actually do a little towers. Appreciate you guys hanging out. This is always so much fun. Was comparing Cantona Rich and Seaton's Tower Master yesterday. I'm hesitant to use Cantona's because I'm not close to the players. That's really smart that you're aware of that, right? Like if I even watched. I guess I had a Cantona morning without even really realizing. I watched his Archangel, and then I also watched his Null vs. Mojo takedown because I was curious to see if he was changing the armor breaks over to Living Abyss buffs, and then like how he was getting the armor break back. The fight gets so fast paced, but what I felt like what he was doing, because he didn't voice it over, was he was aware of when the corruption time, I think it's Nola's corruption, when the corruption time was coming over. So sometimes he actually would create the Living Abyss debuff if he was throwing the SB1 and then waiting for them to turn back into the armor break. So at a point, he actually ended up with like 109 armor breaks, I think. But because you can't repeatedly throw the same special in the fight against Mojo, he then would move just to light attacks and got to the special 2, and the special 2 is seen for huge numbers. But he was playing the fight so fast-paced that I was like, I could never do that. So I'm not going to try to model it. I'm not going to try to mimic it. So I think that's really super smart of you, dude. I smash buttons. Yeah, I'm somewhere in between button smasher and falling asleep at the at the controls. Somewhere in between there, with a little bit of coffee on the side. Yeah. The problem with North Star is that because of the double basic, he loses time to the prompt timer. That makes sense. That does make sense. Hey, it's Panther. Thanks so much for being here, dude. I hope you have a great time. Hope you get some good sleep, buddy. All right, let me just kind of refresh my memory on what I'm doing here. All right, I mean, we're like punching down and all of this, so I don't think there's really much to. Oh no, we're not punching down at the end. I think it's still going to be fine. I know it's only 20 points, but maybe we rank up a champion for this. No, let's see what we can get done. All right. Thanks, Soul Hunter. I have bouts of pretty goodness. That's for sure. I'm just aware of what else is on YouTube and how high skilled these guys are, you know. And it's like a lot of stuff in life where, while there might not seem to be much of a difference between the truly outrageous and the extremely good or the very good, when they face each other, it's... Oh, here's a good example. If you watch the U.S. team play Belgium. The U.S. is very, very good. Those guys are outrageous athletes. They're incredibly talented football soccer players. They will kick my ass every day of the week. They played a superior set of players, and I think it showed. You know? They're all amazing. They're all world-class talents. But turns out there's a really big difference between the 8th best team in the World Cup and the, 13th? You know, even though those numbers are close, there's a big, big difference. Gotta focus a little bit here. Thanks, Soul Hunter. That's very kind of you to say. I wonder if for towers I should have worked in some heavies earlier. Seems like it's not going to matter because we're punching down so much. I'm sorry, but I love the memes. Like, it's called Football 4-1 for a reason. I'm so sorry. No, I mean, like, listen, as a sports fan and as an American, I really was, because I thought our team looked so good, how we looked so good in the matches. I was like, we look like we belong. Like, we look like we're definitely not the best team. But, I mean, that's been the American general experience for the last, 4 World Cups, at least. Is, we're not the worst team. But then we face a one whose players just, I guess, I don't want to say, been there before. They're just better. And it's like they kind of start to, I don't know, I don't want to insult the guys. They were doing their best. They're outrageous athletes. They just played a team that was better. They're just a better set of players. It's similar to me for although I think Mexico showed really, really well. I Honestly, I thought Mexico showed so well. That was such a great game. And I remember like when England started making their subs, and it was clear they were gonna kind of like, I don't know if this term's used anymore, but a long time ago the term was back and pack. When it was clear that they were gonna move to that strategy, I was like, I don't know how these guys are gonna do this for 30 minutes. Like, this guy's pretty talented, and they're gonna get some pace going. Like, this could be a problem. And then I don't know, like probably 10 to 15 minutes in, it was almost like you could almost feel it, like as a fan, you're like, I don't think we're ever going to get a good crossing. These defenders on the exterior are so good, and they know what's coming, that they are preventing any sort of quality cross into the box. Like, it's just not going to happen. It's not only like they are not making mistakes, it's that they had the physical size, quickness, and like skill set to, at multiple times, just literally block the cross. Not like, oh, they forced a bad cross. More like they just actually blocked it, you know? And so park the bus. Is that the term now more? Park the bus? It was back in pack like 30 years ago. But it was pretty crazy to see where it's like just outclassed. Like just despite being world class, just outclassed. Is that the real Steel? Dude, you and I are almost never on the internet at the same time. What's up, dude? You also got unlucky. Belgium had complete crap until the game. I guess. I mean, that's also sports, right? Sometimes it's just like matchups. It's why like the quote unquote better team doesn't always win. Sometimes it's just momentum, you know. I mean, honestly, the U.S. team looked like they had been out in Las Vegas the night before. Something was weird. But for whatever you know, we can know, Belgium came out and just took it to us. Like, yeah. It's called Park the Bus in England? Okay. Well, y'all are really good at parking buses. Like, that was some of the best bus parking I've ever seen in my life. It was truly like all hope is gone. Like, honestly, about 10 to 15 minutes in, my wife and I were talking, we're like, we've got no shot, dude. We were like, we have no shot. Like, there's... Even if somehow a cross does get in, it's going to be a bad one. And if somehow someone gets a foot or a head on it, I can't even think of the goalie's name anymore. I think it's how tired I am. I don't want to say the wrong name and be insulting. That's not what I want to do. He's going to shut it down. The guy was shutting down everything. So, yeah, what are you going to do? It would be helpful if you would attack into me. Come on, you can do it, Cap. There you go, man. He really, he was a slow start, but Cap heated up there. He got going. I appreciate it. Pickford, thank you. I kept wanting to call him Beckford, and I was like, it's not Beckford. I know it's not Beckford. Pickford. The guy was outrageous, dude. Absolutely outrageous. Where does he play professionally? Just out of curiosity. America did good. That I agree, and honestly, I thought we'd lose faster. Yeah, I think, you know, we're used to it. My sleep schedule is very whack this week, honestly, ever since World Cups. Oh, yeah, I can imagine. The next game's on in, what, 2 hours? I think that's what I think it's at 1 my time, which should be in about 2 hours. I had champs tie up in a Korean challenge, and I wanted to play solo race. And the dance, and of course, Kabam didn't allow that. Wait, what? What? I thought they'd gotten rid of all of that sort of stuff. That is dumb. I thought of pieces, I truly thought they had gotten rid of all of that. Like, I thought that was the case of all sorts of content. Well, that's not true. Like, I was aware that I couldn't be in a daily quest and then use the same champ to go fight, like, that Red Goblin in the Crucible or whatever that we use as the new Winter Soldier. Hey, Vega, are we talking about U.S. soccer again? Yes, we are, Stink. What's up, man? Thanks for being here, by the way. Yeah, something came up, and then I analogized it to soccer, and now we're talking about how great England is. And yeah, I don't know how we got here. I don't know. I'm just a passenger on this ship. US played so tight. Yeah, maybe that's what happened. I just feel badly. I hate saying the idea of like the moment was too big for them and stuff. Like they're professional athletes. They're amazing at it. Sometimes the stuff just happens. But I do think at the end of the day, they looked out fast. I felt like it showed. The France game was at 5:30 a.m. So wait, are you up early or are you going to bed late? I can't tell. Oh wait, is he SB2 and SB1? I think he is. I think I don't want to waste this. But we're getting close to it. Yeah, that's a little closer than I wanted, but I think I played him properly. Any advanced high Evo players out there? It's basically just combo into special 2, and then try to time the SB1 with the timer, right? For like an explosion. That's only punching up 10 challenge rating. I mean, we still had plenty of time left, but... Hey, what's up, Flying Chicken? How you doing, man? He plays for Everton. Okay, thank you, Goofy. The guy who got the red card in the Mexico versus game got suspended for 2... No. Seriously? 2 matches? I can't believe Ronald Home is now retiring, but I'm a Messi fan, so... I wish daily quests were separate to the quest and the channel assignment. I want to just slowly grind out in-game content. Nope, the game won't allow you to start other content. Dumbo game. There used to be like this like thing where they're like, superheroes can only be in like one universe at a time. I don't remember what it was, but my memory is like even on the loading screen or something. It's just kind of like, I don't know. I'm up early because I have a 2-day drive back. Oh, that's right, dude. You went to that's like in the center of the country, isn't it? What was really interesting that you posted that that day is I had just read, I'm reading this book, just like this religion book. And it kind of is like the history of religions and just like the origins and whatever. It's really interesting. And it's like kind of a snapshot of a lot of stuff. And they were just talking about the indigenous like Australian peoples and that rock, actually. That was really interesting. How you was slow. I had to drop him from champs with R5, less challenge rating. I know, so Hunter, I almost made a joke too about like, well, have your prime minister call, but I was like, it's just, yeah. I think the US need to bring in some jeopardy in their sports, relegation to lower divisions. I've read those theories. They make a lot of sense to me. I have subscribed to the idea that it's the way we run our youth programs. And I've subscribed that for a long time. So it might just still be, it might be like confirmation bias. I know that Landon Donovan, I think it's Landon Donovan, has been going around. I think he's even trying to get some structural change to the way America runs. In particular, there's our soccer youth programs. I do truly believe that there are a lot of issues with it. Oh shoot! So it's supposed to be a special one. That they obviously don't prevent our players from becoming good. Like, I mean, we have some very good players, but when you're, you know, trying to create a very broad basket and then also allow for development later in life, or just, I don't know, take advantage of the massive population we have. Need to get him back in here. Come on, dude. Dude, this is good. Oh my god, we're gonna lose. I didn't think we'd lose this at all. Is that solely because of that first mistake I made while talking? I want to think that through. I didn't foresee that fight being a problem at all. Sorry, I want to read through this because I actually thought we would start melting him pretty bad, and we didn't. So I think I made a mistake. Pausing this. Okay. Doors open their gates. Is that what it is, Steel? I mean, this could be a roadblock for me then. He's been punching up for me really well, too. I'm gonna give it one more try. I'm wondering about going to the special 3. Oh, catch up on chat for a minute. What's up, OME? I think I said hello, but if I didn't, how you doing, man? You fought Ares 3 times in one day. Flying Chicken, you are insane, man, but I respect it. Yeah, it's a sacred site. You can't take pictures up close. You can't climb on anymore. I'm happy to hear that. The whole, like, not being able to climb on it, you know, because that does, like, degrade. Also, there's lots of areas where only the indigenous people ADK find if you go without it. Wow. I mean, it looks absolutely gorgeous. I finally managed to get to block 82 for tech. We'll try for block. Wow, dude, you're doing great. The Meeting Tower is a bit behind. Just feels like we have less of them. I think we do, right? So I'm sorry, but Mr. Angry, a red card has been called off only one time before. The team played well, but the call was not right. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's. I wish this hadn't happened because I'd love to engage in this conversation a bit more. Is there any other route to out of cheat and beat it in the report? I think it's just that. Dude, just cleared an R4 review. I'm sorry. Cheating in BG is just, and I still think there's probably a lot of soft cheating, which is even harder to tell. You think you use Titania? I'm really disappointed in this with Leader because he's been really helpful to me in punching up. I'm really tempted to give it one more go with him. Because I mean, here's the thing is I don't know how those last 2 matchups are going to go anyways. Red Hulk. Panther, I thought you were going to bed, man. That's cool you're still here, though, man. I appreciate it. Shoot, I am genuinely, because he's been like one of my main helping me punch up champions. Because I've been like cheesing healing fights. And I don't want to waste keys. I'm wondering about just moving on to another tower and then ranking up some champs, ranking up some science champs. Because I have a lot of rank ups I can do. And he actually, who's saying Red Hulk? Marlon, are you saying Red Hulk and then use him against a Mystic? Or are you just saying just Red Hulk in general? But yeah, I think the Red Hulk in place of Spider-Punk there would probably be smart. He ramps up against, he's not like Torch, right? But he ramps up against, I think it's Mystic and Energy as well, if I recall correctly. Might be wrong on that. And yeah, Wave instead of... Mystic's ramps. All right, thanks. AV hits hard. What I'm told is that it takes a while, though. I need to force him to trigger. And Deadpool doesn't heal until, what, the 20%? He's got a threshold heal, right? I think I need to move on in class. Anti-Venom can place multiple Spectre debuffs, though. Really? Okay. That I had heard wrong on Anti-Venom then. I think we're in the stage of towers, too, where... This is like one of the main reasons you haven't seen me make a tier list on them. Is I think we're still at the place where, unless you're like super outrageously pushing it, and you're just using a ton of units and whatever, like, it's... I think our experiences are going to vary wildly, and I didn't want to give out, like, bad info and have someone be like, oh, I ranked them up because Vega had them in the highest tier, and then have me be like, sorry, turns out they're not good. You know? I'm going to move on to a different class because I think I would need to do some rank ups for this anyways, for me to feel good about it. Crap. You think Titania? She's unawakened. Yeah, I'm just going to move on to a different class because I don't want to just stare at the screen. I'm disappointed by this, though. All right, we're going skill tower. And it's time. So I've thought about this rank up. So I'm actually pretty pumped up to make it. What I want to do is just make sure I don't have... Yeah, I don't. Okay. So I'm very excited about this. We're going to be ranking up a skill champion. Oh, wait, what is this? We already know about this. That's fine. That's pretty cool. Those are usually good. Those are usually good values. All right. So we're ranking up a skill champ. And we're taking, I think, a new champ to rank 3, I believe, if I have this correct. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of keep with Jabari and Hitmonkey and utilizing their current ascension and just be fine. I've not loved Blight. I really haven't. Maybe it's probably because I don't have Deep Wounds fully maxed out. You guys know I love Chi, but I've played her a ton. Bullseye, he's fine. I have not liked him very much at all for towers, to be fully honest. So it's very much Black Panther and Thor. I really do actually like Thor. He's not going to be in like my highest tiers or anything like that in my general tier list, but I think for towers, and we know we're going to get him Ascension level 2, which is a big deal. Black Panther for me is the best champion on here. I don't even have him awakened yet though. And so if I had him ascended, I think this would almost certainly be Black Panther. But I don't. And I know I'm getting, I know I'm going to be getting Thor. So I'm actually going to Rank up Thor. Trust me, I did not think this is what I would be doing a couple months ago, but here we are. What the heck is that? They're where I was already elder, right? Guys. All right, whatever. We're just gonna roll with it. We're gonna roll with it. And I'm pretty excited to have Thor. I'm genuinely pretty pumped up about this. I think he's very good in the right scenarios, you know. So he's fitting. Okay, hopefully he helps me climb further in these towers. Just unlocked Elder. I know, what the hell was that? You can't make it up, man. You can't make it up. Every day it's a new thing. Mr. Fantastic would do the fight well with the pre-fights. Oh yeah, someone else was suggesting that too. Raw Instinct. And I wouldn't need to rank him up. See, that's the thing. I don't want to rank up champions I don't like, or that I don't think I'm going to use or whatever. Do boost affect arena points? I actually don't know. That's actually a good question because I have so many expiring boosts. I should utilize them if they do. Titanium might do well if no SV3. That's a good point too. Steel's answering the question. Steel's out. If you don't know Steel, he's outrageously skilled and smart about this game. You older now? Now I'm an elder. There we go. They're calling me old. That'd be funny if, like, every time I make a rank up from here on out, they do that. I would laugh. I am laughing. All right. Ultra Max Pro Elder. All right. Well, Thor better do well for me now. It's always a little scary with Thor just because the fight starts off slow, like you're not using any of your pauses or anything. But you just gotta have faith in him. He rewards you. Alright, there we go. I like his SP3 animation. It still feels new to me, so we're gonna watch it. If you guys don't mind. Oh, shoot. This is why we're not doing the Epic of Pain today, guys. I am feeling outrageously slow. Yeah, and like I said, he closes pretty fast. I really, really like him. It's just fun. So I can't wait to get him awakened and ascended, and he'll be Ascension level 2, I think, by the end of the year. So I'm very excited about it. What's the question? Just joined. There's all kinds of questions, Crazy Connect. There's literally a lot. We've brought up a lot. We've solved a lot of the world's problems. Oh shoot, I forgot that just starts next. Right. We've solved a lot of the world's problems on stream today, but there's just so many problems and questions for us to try to solve. I don't love the pace we're on. Have I gotten to the point where I need to let them kill off Nick Fury? Man, deep wounds would really be helpful there. That was a little scary. That was a lot scarier than I was wanting it to. Hey, Hilgendorf, what's up, dude? Looking forward to that Thor Ascension. Yeah, me too, man. I think I think he's going to be very good in this mode, just because that. We might discover, someone might even already know, like, no, because I wondered about throwing the special one early, because it is a little scary. You're not using any of your pause timers or anything like that. But I think that had legs too on it, because then by the time you get out of the special 3, you're close to your full combo, which then allows the power gain to kick in, which then allows that SP1, SP2 pretty damn fast, as you saw. So I don't know. Let's get Ukraine and Russia, dude. Wouldn't everyone love that? Seriously. Prioritize making Eternal bleed helps first. Is that the better way to play Fury when you don't have deep wounds maxed out? So people have suggested that before, and I just am so used to playing with deep wounds that it's just like just into your combos and light. And I'd be a little worried about letting the defender, like, I'd be a little concerned about purposely trying to get to my second life, because if the defender goes passive, we could have some serious problems. Yeah, that one just felt safe, like in control the whole time. It always like feels better when you're on pace with the timer. Like, I'm still getting used to towers, obviously. That's like why this fight felt totally secure. The Thor fight felt a little scary, a little bit. Elder, no deep wounds. Still, it's not my fault, man. I saved my units. I bought the masteries when I could. I just haven't gotten the the cores. I actually have 2 the carbonites. I need the what are the green ones called? Um but yeah, actually, wait a minute. Maybe I should take points from another mastery in max deep wounds. I have so many bleeders. Like, maybe I should take points from, like, stand. I wonder if there's another tree I could take points from. I'll have to figure that out later. Because I would love to have the Stony Mastery Course. Yeah, thanks, guys. I need to get those drops. Or not drops, but from the crystal. That's interesting. That was bad too. In fact, we're not gonna make it, are we? Shit. This isn't good. I'm sorry, pieces. But you're pieces. You're Professor Pens. I'm not saying I'm a perfect Jabari player. I'm saying I don't know how to speed that up. I'm not sure what to do. Could just give it another go. You think intercept? Use Jabari for Jane? It's the irony is I was so concerned about even going for like wake up intercepts. Like I'm aware I wasn't playing super aggressively because I was concerned about taking the SB2 from a soccer, and then I ended up doing it anyway. Yeah, let's make that change. And I'll try to go for more intercepts. I had success with parry, hit, repeat to SB1, then attack as normal once in snares active, try to get over 10 charges. Then XB2. I say I didn't get to the SB2. Maybe that was the problem. All right. This is part of why I like towers. It's like, we got all these champions. We're going to need to learn to use them now. This is another example, though, of where, like, I might have to look into my masteries and trying to get deep wounds maxed out, seeing if I can take them from other places. Because obviously that would be helpful, you know? I do not like how close these fights are getting. I don't know yet, Diego. I think we're gonna need to let a few rounds go by, and then maybe someone like Truth Comic or someone who tends to do that sort of analysis will pick it up. Or I guess then we'll have the leaderboard and we'll be able to know. I expect as the season comes to a close, people are gonna make more pushes. Onks, yeah. I mean, Anku, sorry, man. Yeah, I mean, it's a real thing. This is a roster test. There is some skill involved. I don't want to claim that there's no skill involved, and like learning to use the champions properly and all that stuff. But it's a roster thing. Right now, it's a grind, but it's soon just going to be more of a pure roster, or it's a grind and a roster test check. You know. I think I also just need to let go of the fact that like I don't have like unlimited keys. I need to just let go of that and just kind of play it a little more aggressively. I can tell I'm even playing a little scared. Hey, Sammy, what's up, dude? Oh, hey, Sammy. I don't know why the stream was just cutting out so much last night. I think I just had bad reception the whole drive or something. And I felt like I heard you make a joke about me being like a geriatric. So I wrote the message trying to be playful with that. But then it was funny because I heard you read that message and it's like, oh, maybe he didn't make that joke. So I was just trying to be funny. You know me, I try and fail a lot, like pretty much all the time. But it was fun to catch a stream of yours, dude. I really enjoyed it. Um, Got to increase the. Oh, you definitely. Oh, okay, cool, Sammy. All right, I'm glad. Like I said, it was cutting out enough where like I couldn't really follow everything, but it was a lot of fun. Even the parts I was able to make out. They got to increase the energy for towers at least. It's like, isn't the mode monetized enough by virtue of the fact that it's a roster check? Do you really need to have another monetize the energy to use it? That's not a bad point. All right. All right, let's try to focus. I think this is the Jabari fight. Damn, I see like I've already lost the hunt. Why am I losing it so fast? I mean, we're on pace, so I'm not going to start. Oh, actually, I'm going to have an input issue. Maybe I am going to start playing badly. Shit. I mean, if I had deep wounds, that fight's done. Why am I falling out of the hunt so fast? I bet you there's something in her kit that I just don't know. Where is it? I'm not seeing anything. The timeout 2% feels awful. This is not a good feeling. It is not. Despite how happy I appear on the exterior, I am really not happy on the inside. She's the sig. I'm gonna give this one more try, and then we gotta consider, I think, going to deep wounds. I don't particularly want to rank another skill champion right now. You know what's wild? Why is the game doing this? I'm just gonna reset the game. Use SP2 to activate the hunt. Because it looks like the SP2 pauses it for a little bit, right? And try to throw a heavy in there. Yeah, Madeline Pryor is definitely worth trying to learn her playstyle. Yeah, she's very worth it. Congratulations on your pool, man. With the amount of people dropping units on keys, they have no reason to give more of them. That's also a good point. You think I've been playing too much towers? I got so confused because my Battleground 2 just threw special 3. That's pretty funny, actually. Oh, they did make this look pretty cool. Damn it. Sorry, I'm aware that a few bad words have snuck out today, and I apologize for that. All right, I want to try this with Jabari one more time. At least one more time. And I've got 7 keys. And if I can get that through, I think we get... I think this breaks through a few rooms for us with this in the skill department. Bad words, banned, buddy. Sorry, ban me on my own channel. I'm gonna hit her more. I feel like this is also part of the problem. This feels even worse. And the wake-up intercepts just aren't happening. I'm genuinely unsure what to do. Straight to jail? Yeah. You're out of here. Someone else. Sammy, step in. Crap. What masteries could I change? I guess I shouldn't cover my mouth. What masteries could I possibly change? I don't think I can. I mean, I no, what am I talking about? I can't even unlock this. I have to get the, what am I thinking? I still have to get the stony core. I just said that earlier. Crap. The only other thing I'm thinking is rank up Black Panther to rank 3. He's unawakened. It makes the fight a lot harder. But he can do it. He got me through something in an earlier room. I'm very open to ideas if you guys have any. Maybe try one more time with SP1, SP2. You don't need to activate SP2. Yeah, I didn't. It felt. Yeah, I don't have the units or anything. Like, as a completely free to play account, like, that's part of what I'm enjoying is the struggle with it. Is the struggle, the extra challenge of it all. Like, to be clear, I'm not actually mad or angry. I just am like, this struggle. I'm enjoying this because I've never really experienced it in the game before. I've wailed for a very, very long time. I'm going to try, I guess, one more time. I mean, I've got the keys, and I don't want to rank Black Panther without him being awakened. I'd like to save the resources for to progress in some other towers. So let's try the SP1 again. Poor Jabari, it's not her fault. And there's no science champion. There's nothing else. All right, come on, Jabari. We can do this, girl. The wake-up intercepts don't feel right at all with her reach. We're so far behind, man. Now I'm just getting hit. Great. Man, why do you like this, dude? Who knew Orbiting Foster was such a good defender, huh? Yeah, we're about to lose that much. Damn it. Sorry, wasn't mean to sound. Wasn't meant to sound mean. Oh no, I don't. Did Daddy cut your credit card? Oh yeah. I mean that's funny. Yeah. Can I rank up? I would really like to punch through this. And I really think it's Black Panther who could do it. The fight would still be very hard, though. It would be very, very difficult. Let's do it. Yeah, I already used Hitmonkey. Chi Dot? Hey, what's up, Joel? How you doing, man? Thing is, I only have 2 points in deep wounds. I know that Chi isn't like as influenced by deep wounds as like Fury or something. And that would be a massive punch up for Chi, right? It'd be a 30-point punch up for Chi. I think without deep wounds, with like I only have the basic mastery setup. Like I don't even have recoil, much less the units have to transfer over. I don't even know if Black Panther could do this. I'm seeing it would still be a 20-point punch up. And an unawakened, I don't know if I could make Black Panther do that. Let's put it that way. Too hard how to rank up. You can undo tower fights. Yeah, that's true. So what are you guys suggesting then? That I don't see who Jabari could take here. Actually, no. I don't see who Jabari could take. Like I would be open to doing. You think Doc Ock? I think the issue is Jane's health is just too high. Oh, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, let's give it a go because I could rank up Black Panther. I don't think an unawakened Black Panther, with especially with the way I'm playing right now, I'm not playing horribly, but I'm not playing great. I don't think the unawakened Black Panther is going to punch through that either. So, all right, let's try this. Jabari is now down here. And then Fury's up here. Although that now begs the question, do I let... Because remember, Fury actually cut it close against Doc Ock. Do I let Fury get sent to a second life? If that feels risky, because if she goes passive and doesn't end him fast enough, I got problems. You're playing Jabari well, you just can't chew through the 3.3 minutes she has. Able to chew through 20. All right. Thanks, man. I mean, I'm doing the best I can, or that I know how to do, so... I always... Okay, I'll try that. Thanks, dude. I appreciate the advice. J Max, what's up, dude? I got a 7-star skill awakening gem. Should I use it on Okoye or wait for someone else? Ooh. Okoye's awakened ability is so darn nice. If you're a Battlegrounds player, I would... if you're a Battlegrounds player and you're willing to do the slightly different mastery setup that like allows her to basically zero out Mystic Dispersion, I would go with Okoye. She's really, really darn good, man. Specific masteries in towers, if you're trying to push stuff, definitely the way to go. This is a completely free-to-play account. It's a relatively new free-to-play account, so I don't have that ability. Like, I'm very much... It's funny, someone was asking me, like, well, why is it so important you let everyone know your account's free-to-play? And I'm like, because I think it adds a lot of context to what's going on. Without that knowledge, it's kind of like, why doesn't that guy just change his masteries? I don't know. It's really weird. Someone should tell him. For Jabari, intercept a couple times, parry, and hit as much as possible. Once you get to SV, throw it. For Jabari, intercept a couple of times, parry, and hit as much as possible. Once you get to SV, throw it immediately and hit as much as possible. Then just throw. Okay. Maybe I'm also doing the parry a little too much. Let's try this. Let's go. Let's see if we can get this done. This would be a cool little moment. You guys have been outrageously helpful. Figured it was worth a shot. And it was not worth a shot. Turns out it was not worth a shot. It was not worth a shot at all. Oh my god. We were totally doing fine too. I'll give this one more go because we were doing fine, I think. I would love it if he would throw this special. Thought we were going to get there, but we didn't. To the specialty, that is. Hey, we got there. All right. Thanks, guys. Really appreciate you guys. The thoughts there on like doing the back out and using Jabari. and then kind of the coach up on maybe trying how to utilize Jabari a little better. So that was actually fun. Like this is the struggle I'm enjoying. This is the struggle I'm enjoying. So that was cool. Let's keep it going, and I'm gonna let Fury just get destroyed. This is a little scary, but J Max has been part of the group that has been really helpful here. We got a lot of people pitching in. So when someone's steering you right, you don't second guess it. At least I don't. I think he's gonna make this one block, right? What did I do? I just messed up somehow because I'm too excited. What's going on? Aren't we in our second life? Why are we losing tactical charges? Dude, everyone, seriously, so many, and I'm sorry if I don't say your name, but all of you guys have been so helpful. Pieces, Stink, OME, Joel Gaming, Cyber, J Max, Big Bull. Thank you guys, everyone. Seriously, that was. We're gonna get through this floor. I think it's called because of you all. Thank you. All right, and then we just looks like we just got like a ton of gifted subs, dude. Big Bowler. Thank you so much, dude. Like coming in, giving great advice, all this now subs. Thank you so much, man. 5. Catch up on chat, man. Oh, I just read it's Big Bowler. Dude, you're a bowling fan? That's very cool. I assume you like bowler, like you know, bowling. I think it's pretty obvious. Let me know if you are. My dad loves bowling. He's bowled a couple 300s in his life. Like one of his, amongst a lot of things he's proud of. That's one of the things he's outrageously proud of. He was crazy good, crazy good. Doesn't get to bowl too much these days. He's getting pretty old. But when he's feeling good enough, he still gets out and goes and bowls in the league. And then he has like a pickup thing he does on Fridays, is my understanding. That's what my mom was telling me. So that's very cool. I used to love going. Me and my brothers, my sister too. All of us would go bowling with the old man. It was a good time. Helping people succeed in towers is awesome. I love this mode. I love this mode. I'm glad your other people are too. And like, on no joke, this is what I'm talking about. Is like, if you're here earlier in the stream, I was like, I've gotten top 3 in war multiple times. I never to get war champ. I wasn't the best player in my line, so I don't think I really deserved war champ. But I've gotten that. I've gotten celestial and battlegrounds. I've done the prestige race. I've ended in the highest tiers of banquet before. Like I've done, I feel like everything to do in the game except for do the free to play challenge. And I have to say, this is really fun. So I appreciate you guys hanging out and enjoying it with me, man. That's what I love about it. I gotta say, I know that we have some loud toxicity in our community, but streaming, I think you really get to experience like how many people are like, no, let's be helpful. Oh, I tried this worked. You should try this. Oh, try that idea, you know? So yeah, I agree with that. My dad loved bowling too, bowling in the winter and golf in the summer. Yeah. Got to take advantage of those seasons, right? Bowling's a great sport. I love it. With my knees, as I was saying, I didn't take care of my knees that well. It got pretty difficult. Like all of a sudden the ball felt heavy when I was trying to get like in the proper form, but I still loved going with the old man when I could. I'm on 90. You're on, dude, you're on 90. Dude. Yeah, thanks, Big Bowler. I appreciate it, man. Dude, so I'm on actually a relatively, like, comparatively low tower level. The talk stuff is vocal. So, like, I was saying that yesterday, where it's like I kind of feel like Kabam in a small way here, not totally, but is like, you know, I made the change with the tier list spreadsheet, And I explained it very well, and I'm not keeping it from anybody. You can get it on my Twitter, on my Blue Sky, it's on my Discord, and I'm literally, like, I have another meeting today with the person who's building something for me for everyone to be able to access it. I just not including it in the video. Like, that's literally it. And I was very clear about that. I'm not charging anyone for it. Just like, I just don't want people showing up solely for the spreadsheet and bouncing, because they actually hurt my channel. Like, not just the video, they hurt the channel as a whole. Like, maybe one day I'll put something up on my Discord so people can see what I'm talking about. But one of the things YouTube literally lets you know is it says your like normal viewers are more interested, or sometimes are less interested in this video, and then it uses that to push it out to new viewers. That's one of the many reasons why I go to the subscription feed whenever I go onto YouTube. I don't watch what they suggest. I go to the subscription feed, is because, like, we've been talking about Cantona a lot today. So, like, let's say Cantona puts out a video. I want to know. I don't really care if other people have clicked on it. I want to see what Cantona's doing and up to and his thoughts on a champion. And so when this is why I've said there's a real positive and a negative to doing tier lists. The positive is like, if you do a good job with it, people come to respect it and they'll come back and look at it. It can be great for views of that video. The negative is so many people click on them that it makes the rest of your videos to an algorithm when a channel's just, I mean, our channels are sizable for MCoC. They're not big for YouTube. The algorithm kind of tends to think, I know they don't really think, but they assume that there's something wrong with that video because the click-through rate is so much lower. It's a really weird thing. So that's why I'm just trying to kind of like, oh, thank you, Cyber, for bringing back to the whole point of the thing. Is if you look at the comments, there's actually a ton of supportive comments. There are some very, very rude negative ones, and you can tell they didn't listen, they don't care, they just didn't see the thing and they got angry and made an insult. What they don't know is that video already has over 1,000 likes, which is crazy for a video of mine that's only been out for like a week and a half. And the likes to dislike ratio, last I checked, was at 93% people actually clicking like, which is people are much less likely to click like than they are to click dislike when they dislike something. And so it's kind of giving me a little insight into Kabam sometimes when like the community seems angry, why sometimes Kabam will just like move forwards, because they're like, our data is showing us that while these people are very angry, they're the vast minority here, and we have to do what's right for like the broader game. So anyways, yeah. How do I feel about Toad? Sammy? You ever been put on timeout, Sammy? Is that, you aware of what that in general means? Tower progress is all relative, maybe high, but that doesn't mean the knowledge isn't helpful. Oh, dude, this is Big Bowler. You and everyone have been so helpful, man. Bowler has been posting their tower progress on Twitter. What's your Twitter feed, man? What's your Twitter here, Bowler? Timeout? Yeah, I gotta put him on timeout. And face the corner, Sammy. And face the corner. And no chair. You gotta stand. Okay? All right. You bring up Toad around me. All right. I don't even remember who the last fight was. We're celebrating. Let's not, I don't want to be Leon Lett here. All right. This should be the easiest fight of the whole thing. Let's not flub it. I think one of the things too, and I imagine it's this way for everyone, is the punching up is just, it's not scary, but it is more nerve-wracking. Like, even in this fight, it's like, oh shoot, wait, I'm way behind pace. I'm like, no, Shang-Chi's got a big SB2. Like, it's fine. You're not really behind pace. You just haven't thrown your special 2 yet. So I think that can start to influence a little bit of it. More stressful. Yeah, good word for it. Like a good stress. Like, this is actually, even I said, like, when I was clearly not happy, I was still having fun. It's a good stress, you know? All right. Since you have the 6-star, I would rank. Oh, you're answering questions on me. Thank you so much. My Tower's Progress is also interspersed with other games and casual playground. So if you hate doom scrolling, then my Twitter might not be great. I don't know. Throw it, if you don't mind, let's get it on the thing, man. You've been helpful. A lot of people have been helpful. I like this is why I shout out. If I see a good video, I shout it out. Because kind of to what you're doing, like let's be helpful to people. Big Bowler, 1037. Right on, man. Appreciate you coming by, man. All right. 250. Pieces, and one of them is mid Baku, dude. Taskmaster won't screw up Luma with ability accuracy reduction, right? I'm trying to think if there's a way that could happen. I don't think there is. You pulled a 7-star rank. Hey, what's up, J-Max? How you doing, man? I pulled a 7-star rank thinking about our thing. He's really good. He's very, very good. I got destroyed by a rank 5 Hitmonkey in BGs last night. Just tore through one of my defenders. What's up, Darty? How you doing, bud? All right, let's give this a go. Let's see how this can possibly go. Yeah. You're full-blooded Italian? Oh, really? Right on. Evil Eyes and Help on. Uh-oh, Mbaki, you are in trouble, man. She's about to get the rolling pin out on you. Those eyes are powerful. I hear you, man. I grew up in a household filled with Italian women. My mom and my grandma, my sister. Some scary stuff, man. You do not mess around. I do not like the pace we are on. And I don't like that. Although, it's power. Actually, I did it on purpose. This isn't going to happen. Yeah, we're not even close. Is this just a case that Zemo's not a good punch-up champion? Because I'm not really aware of a way to play him. Like, we're not even close. Not even close. Hilgen working on Mutant Tower right now, and you know who can really punch up Northstar? He just punched up 20 with just an SP2, SP1. Really? See, this is a good example of what I was saying earlier. Is like someone else was saying they don't like Northstar in towers because of how long the specials take, I think they were saying. Oh, and I think it's just too early to like it's too early to, I think, to write off a lot of champions, and it's too early to say like this is the best champion. I think we're still like figuring things out. Yeah, I think Zemo's just not gonna get it. My skill tower might just be tapped, and that's I think my skill tower is just tapped out, and I think I need to be okay with it. I mean, 75 from, I think from my account's pretty darn good. I'm okay with that. What time is it? Oh, maybe that's what they meant, Hilgendorf, is it fighting North Star? That makes a lot more sense. Because I remembered even reading it, I was like, I don't think I'm reading what they're writing proper. Give it a go with Hitmonkey. I'll admit I don't have extreme confidence in the other matchups. That's the only reason why I'm... There needs to be a guide for the best rotation. I think we're gonna get there. I think it's just gonna take time, you know? But yeah, I agree. Hitmonkey, second life neck, Jabari Star would be my 4 for this. Use Jabari what for Red Guardian, I assume. Hitmonkey. I'll try Nick there. Hitmonkey, second life, Jabari, and Star-Lord. Let's give it a go. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. I'm not gonna lie. I'm worried about Mid Baku and Taskmaster. Like, without a just dominant answer for both of them, they both just have me a little concerned. Mid Baku is still learning their animations, and then the whole unstoppable portion, not fun. Taskmaster, just because I know I'm not exactly amazing with Star-Lord. Let's give this a go, though. Let's see what happens. We're not here for a long time, but we are here to have some fun. So let's do it. Yeah, I just don't have the juice. We just don't have it. We're gonna have to move on to something else. Have a great one, Pieces. Zima's underperforming in towers, my rank 5. I mean, it makes sense because he's a ramp in a slow ramp outside of just very specific matchups. Hey, what's up, Boris? I think just, and this might be another reason why it's time for me to just move on from skill, is until I can get my, until I can get deep wounds maxed out. It's just, it's like I'm not playing I'm not able to utilize this bleed of the champs to where they should be. So, I mean, that's fine. If I can get them all to 75, I think that's going to be really good for me for this first season. Let's move on to tech. What's tech looking like? Okay, tech looks fine. Oh, quick reminder on how to play Mysterio. Where is he? Okay, first of all, that's got to change. Thanks, Kazuri. All right. Let's go. Let's give this a try. We're down to 2 keys? I thought I saw 3. Have any of you decided whether the SP3 is the better route with Guardian or not? Now that looks like that's going to be just okay. So Guardian definitely punches up nicely, like out of some sort of bizarro scenario, or like the defender's just immune to shock. I was wondering if we were going to need to go to the SP3. He just punched up what? That was 20. Did he punch up 20? I don't want to overstate it. Yeah, he punched up 20. I'm kind of glad Mysterio getting into Ascension. I got him with this kind of key shine edition. Not sure if you'll use from. He's a good champ, man. He's good. He's not the best champ, but he's a good champ. He can do things. Mid Baku, push from SP2. Both specials have a long animation, so you want to limit the number of times he does it. Oh, okay. That's a good point. Thanks, Crazy Connect. What's up, Freddy? Thanks for being here, man. I'm a returning player after like a year. Okay. Can I just return the same opponent in the Coliseum and get the best rewards? Yeah. So that's kind of how a Coliseum works. Is you just keep finding them until you get to your objective or whatever. Yeah. I have not tried Mysterio yet, but using SP1 and let the defender hit you a couple of times to gain more power and effective. Oh, that's interesting. Maybe I'll try that if we're struggling, because I'm thinking just get to the SP3, land some mediums, heavy, and I think it's going to be game over. We'll find out. I mean, it might be wrong. That's good, Rudon. Like, that's kind of the game nowadays. Like, I'm calling him mid Baku, but he can do stuff, you know. Like, I'm using probably the more literal definition of mid. It's like he's just kind of middle of the pack. He's still mid, but he's very... but he has very little... Yeah, exactly. He's just kind of middle of the pack. He's not bad. He's not bad Baku. He's just mid Baku. He's not terrible Baku. You know, you get it. I am really glad we decided not to do Epic of Pain today, though. I can tell my head is not in the right space for that. It could have been really ugly. Oh, that's not good. Speaking of, like, not making good decisions. Yeah, I think we're fine. Like, this obviously was not the smart way to play Sentinel. But it looks like it's gonna be fine. I feel like I missed the comment there, and I'm sorry. By the way, you chose for like years before I left the game. Good help. Oh, that's great to hear, Freddie. Thanks a lot for letting me know, buddy. I hope you like, if you're not on Twitter or Discord or Blue Sky, which I understand some people aren't, I hope you like the project I'm working on, or I'm having some work on. I think people are really going to enjoy it, and it's going to be superior to the spreadsheet itself. But obviously, people let me know. Dyslexic Asian, what's up, dude? How are you, man? Where you been? Where'd you go? Were you out there having fun without us? It's very loud, and it's even encouraged. Ascended mid Baku is actually one of my fastest skill towers. Really? I saw you with all those bars with the blade. That was really cool. You guys always in my thoughts, so thank you, Dyslexic Asian. I assumed. That's what I assumed. With Moondragon? No, I thought you did with Blade. Didn't you do like 25 bars with Reforged Blade or Stellar Forged Blade? Again, we've established I have slight dementia, and also I got very little sleep last night, Sammy. So I apologize if I'm confusing it with something else. Oh, yes, that one. Yeah. I was like... I was actually about to get worried about myself on that one. Actually, I think we're gonna be okay, but I'm a little concerned about Arcade. I have not had good success with him in the tower department. I think we got a very friendly AI there. That right there has not been my experience with Arcade at all. Well, or was he not punching up? Yeah, he wasn't really punching up. Okay, that explains it. I've been playing Iron Man just the same way. Just get to that special 2. You know, if you can parry the specials, do it. But the fights are over fast enough, at least at my level of punching up, that it's not really a big deal. Then go into the SB1, throw it, get the armor breaks, and just punch the opponent. I can't think of why you wouldn't want to go to your SB2 with Iron Man. I think he just hasn't had a place to really shine, Sammy. Like, Iron Man was crazy, and then they're like, yeah, we don't want tech champions critting anymore. Let's just only put out mutant defenders that punish critting. Yeah, that's a good idea. We'll do that. And you know what? Let's double down on that. And if they're metal, they're going to take unavoidable damage. Good call. All right. I think they hate Iron Man. I think it's obvious. Kabam hates Iron Man. I think it's undeniable fact. All right. Here's the other matchup that we're a little like not worried per se, but just kind of wondering about. Oh, why did I do that? That was dumb. It's the light attack that puts the heal block. I literally went and read the kit just to... And because mine's not awakened, I'm not going to build the chocolates on my own. There we go. And I think we're just about to completely obliterate this Sabertooths here. Unless he destroys me. Yeah, good job. Good job. This might be time to sign off. That might be a sign. We're going to do one more, and then if something like that happens again, it'll be time to sign off. I got too relaxed. All right, now I'm going to start applying the heal block. Who's got the juicy on-demand regen? Who's got it? Who's got it? Oh, Iron Man? Yeah, just us, Agent. The current plan is to stream actually pretty early tomorrow. All right, there probably is a slightly more efficient way to do that, but yeah, I'm telling you guys, like, I get why people were disappointed that Mysterio wasn't getting a little tweak or something like that. I get it, trust me, I do. But I do think he is a good champion. He's got the heal block, massive damage after that special 3, poison damage, which is really unique in the game. And I think it's with his awakened ability. You start getting the charges like on your own, so you can kind of just keep up the heal block if you want to, if I recall correctly. But I get it. I mean, I would have loved like moving a synergy into his kit or something like that. But I bet you start seeing him in battlegrounds and stuff. I got my 6-month badge tomorrow. So excited to see what you're doing. I hope it shows up well, man. It's so small. It's so small, but yeah, she's actually really proud of it. I think she's excited just to be involved and things like that. So she's a phenomenal artist. I will admit it's not, she's aware it's small. So she didn't, it's not her typical art, but it's really cool. So I'm excited for it. Thanks, man. I really appreciate you even remembering that that's a thing. That's really cool of you, dude. Thank you. Dyslexic Asian. Thank you. I'm going to let her know that, if you don't mind, that someone like even remembered. That's very cool. It's stuff like that, man. This has been a really cool last stream, y'all. Like, we've talked about a lot of fun stuff. People like genuinely helping with a struggle here in the game. A good struggle, the kind of struggle that the game's supposed to provide, or a game is supposed to provide. The fact that we were able to figure it out, we got through it. People remembering things like that. The occasion. That's why it's fun. Thanks, guys. That low bass sound. Oh, someone's actually even listened to the end of this into the videos. Yeah. That's cool. Thanks, Shirley. Oh, that's really cool stuff. Who don't know, that's the name of the song that plays at the end of my videos. Which one of my other children is actually singing. Oh, gotta have the shocks, man. Without the shocks, just a head. She was at a camp. Rock band, just a long time ago. And they would produce like a professional song, like the guys from the camp, like pretty wild equipment, like they're musicians themselves. And they said I could use it. This is like when I first started the channel, like I still sing that around the head. It's actually a fun little song. It's about a dragon, to the shock of no one. I think the part dragon actually comes in pretty loud. BK, what's up, dude? After this Apex, you should finally be Elder. Dude, congratulations. That's awesome. Is that what the song says? I could never understand. Yeah, it's that sound, that low bass. I will say I'm not a good singer. Yeah. And it says something about the dragon. I know I cut it. It's a shorter version in the last 3 or 4 years. I played a little bit more. And then I was like, it seems like I'm just trying to get watch duration. We can cut this. It obviously wasn't my intention. I just kind of muted everything. You build a good community inside of the community of the game. Thanks, Cathis. It's because of you all. But yeah, thank you, man. I think it's a little bit like what we talked about yesterday, about how like the content creator kind of draws in a certain crowd, and so that's why it's not always completely reflective of the larger crowd. I think in general, MCoC does have a supportive group, though. I do think it does. I think it probably has something to do with it being... Oh, shoot, what is going on? A comic book game, I would think, but I don't know for sure. Obviously, there's no real way to find out. And there's now a path without doing Karina's challenges. Snatched up some free Tier 5 Alpha Cats late last year, and this year to make it possible. Oh, you didn't do Karina's Volume 4, BK? How come? I mean, that's cool to know that it's possible, but I'm curious why you decided not to. Maybe, like, you might just not like long-form content. The Island Misfit Toys, but in game. Yeah. What? Why is she still alive? Man, that would have sucked. Started celebrating way too early. It's amazing to me how much changing around the order of your towers can make a difference at times. I've been banging my head in the science art for days, just rearranged the lineup for this block a bit, and now I'm finally through it. Punching up 30. Dude, you're punching up 30. Holy cow. You're running recoil, I assume, masteries. And yeah, I mean, that's literally what happened in the stream. There was like kind of fine tuning how to get the best out of Jabari, but then also just rearranging. Like multiple people pitched in. You saw it happen right in front of you, Bilgan. I'm glad it's working out well for you too, though. Last time I tried, I wasted resources and couldn't concentrate long enough to start them. A lot of distraction until last year's. Yeah, then you made a smart call. Good job. Yeah, I'm actually maxing Canton's all-out mastery attack build. That does sound fun, man. Maybe one day I'll get there. It sounds fun. It does. Oh, shoot. There's another fight? I thought we were done. Holy cow. I've never picked up a phone so fast in my life. There's certain champions that I can't figure out for sure in my mind why they punch. Like, Shuri has been a champion that I felt feels very powerful. And I like Shuri. I think she's a great champ. I'm not sure why she feels disproportionately powerful. Especially for a champion that's often considered a rank-up champion. And I'm not sure what to make out of that. Not that I expected her to be like as slow as Zemo per se, but she's been better than I envisioned. Like at no point did I even feel even remotely stressed by this. Like I was like, no, Shuri's gonna be more than fine. I think she was only punching up 10 though. Yeah, she was only punching up 10. And Ruby, I haven't... Ruby is... Yeah, I remember Ruby. Okay. Getting her awakened in High Sig would help a ton. But she's been fine too. Feels weird to fight a Winter Soldier with a real AI. Oh shoot, I did not mean to do that. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. I forgot about all her built-in power bar protections. Backward probably fine. Yeah. Shuri's one of the base pool champs you still don't own? Wow, that is wild considering she's in the base pool. My mastery setup is insane. It's 6 utility masteries and then as much offense as I can physically activate. I mean, like when they were on the stream and they were talking about like how like adrenaline, like exciting it was, they're obviously talking about this, the stage y'all are talking about. Or like even me, like this is a good, fun video game tense for me. It's a much lower level, obviously, but it's the same, like it's tense. Like I'm like, I think I can get through these. It's, I don't know. I really like towers. I think I'm probably gonna keep saying that for as long as I like towers. I don't know. You guys get the point. My Alpha Ruby is not awakened, but as soon as I can get awakened gem. I mean, she's who I'm definitely hoping to pull from this next Titan. If you saw my opening today, or you may have been at yesterday's stream, I think. I got the other two. This is crazy. It went 2 for 2 on Titans. So now just looking to awaken that Ruby, and I'll legitimately start thinking about saving for the next one. Like that's how good it is. So. We should be fine. He is immune to... What is he immune to? Where's his immunities? He's got like 2 of them. Where the heck is it? Why can't I see this? Incinerate and poison. Okay, so if we go with Iron Heart, but utilize the Rupture pre-fight, I think we should be more than fine. And then mid Baku is the problem. Does mid Baku have a shrug? No, so I think we can use Iron Man with him. And it'll, oh, wait. No, his cleanse is on his special 3. Oh no, he's got to purify off his SB2, SB1. I think we'll still be fine. Although maybe I should switch the two Iron Men. Consider it in poison. Thanks, guys. Who are the best domino like attackers? I mean, I really like Solvark because he handles the evade. You know, he's going to take a little bit of damage, but he'll heal quite a bit back and usually gets the fight over incredibly fast. Shuri's outrageous. Her specials can't be evaded, so you don't have to worry about too much about the evade, although her basics can. I'm probably forgetting a bunch. Warlock's obviously good. I used to love using Red Skull. Red Skull was one of my favorites. It's part of why I loved Red Skull so much. Nimrod. Oh, yeah. Nimrod, that's a good one. Howard. Yeah, good point. He's got to be awakened, right? All right, so I'm going to go... Maybe I switch Iron Man and... Yeah, I think that should work fine. Yeah, I think that works fine. Oh, good call on Prowler, too. He's got a lot of evades. Like, his mediums can't be evaded, and then the S1 gets the pursuit as well. Yeah, good call, Lancelot. I'm actually wondering about iDoom for the mid-Baku. And they're just trying to not let mid-Baku throw like any specials at all. Plus, I'm punching down, and that's the fight that concerns him the most. I think that's what I'm going to do. And I think we might be switching the pre-fight again. Because he's got something with... I swear, it's this. Each time an incinerate effect fails to apply... There's something weird with him on this. Like, I don't think this is necessary at all. But I don't have it in me to remember what it is. Like, he used to be almost like a trap defender. It wasn't really a trap defender in war. He was like a certain node or something. I don't want to deal with it, basically. Let's try this. Oh, yeah, Jack. I don't know how I could have forgotten about Jack. Thanks. Good call. For the domino. There's a lot of domino counters these days. Yeah, Ironheart. All right. I'm probably like way over worried about this, and I don't need to be. But I have not enjoyed. But I mean, we're literally punching down. See what I mean about not knowing his specials? That's part of it. His animations. Hey, what's up? Steel, you're still here, man? Thanks, man. You're right, Madeline's Fire. Thanks, yeah. I'm definitely not the only person saying it, for sure. But thank you for giving me some credit on it. I'm glad you're enjoying her, man. You might be thinking of when Messenger tries to incinerate immune YouTubers. Thank you. That's exactly what I'm like. I know there's something, but I can't remember what it is. There's no infection incinerate. Thank you, Steel. I was like, I remember, because I remember it being in like some war videos that I watched. Like, it was in my mind space, but I couldn't recall what it was. I was like, I don't have the time to figure it out. And I wasn't really worried about, you know, the ruptures on Ironheart. All right, now we should be good. Yeah, I got you, Steel. I'll probably have to sign off here in a few minutes myself, get some lunch, and then get a crap ton of work done. Oh shoot. Oh my god, this shows you how tired I am. I don't know why I thought it was just a 4 champion slot. Oh no, why did I do this? If there's not a better sign of it's time to sign off, I think it was literally that. Unbelievable. Really glad I did not do Epic of Pain today. This is what 5 hours of sleep will do to you. Try to get more than 5 hours, folks. No, Miss Kizzo, like this is one of those ones where I'm like, I ain't gonna give Kabam ish on this one. This is like, I don't know. It'd be nice if there was some sort of visual signal like pointing up or something, but this is on me for not even like I'm aware that this is a thing. This is just me making a mistake, and like I said, being on 5 hours of sleep. So I want to save my giving them ish for when they deserve it. And on this one, I think I'd be being a little harsh. But hey, I like where your mind's at though. Okay, I like where your spirit's at. What's my prediction for today's game? It's so hard for me, man, because of course I think France is gonna win, but I would normally cheer for the underdog, but I really just don't want Argentina to win. So I think France probably wins like 3-1, 2-0. Yeah, something like that. I think it depends on if Morocco scores first or not. If they score first, I think it's probably like a 3-1, something to that effect. If not, it could be a 1-0 or a 2-0. But I do think France takes it home. They've looked like the best team. Although I will say, I have not seen Spain. I have actually somehow not seen Spain at all. So, oh my God. And Kizzo, we've been through this before. We've literally talked about this, how that's not, because the profile pictures are so small. I am so sorry. And yes, that is another sign of just like, I got 5 hours of sleep. And I'm just literally streaming because I enjoy doing it with you all. Like, I was like, I am in no place to do Epic of Pain. So let's go ahead and raid someone before I say something totally even more dumb. Yeah, it's cool. Matt is the name. Yeah, sorry, dude. We've been through this. We've talked about this. I appreciate you being here. Glad you're here. Dude, thank you. Like, this was... I'm so grateful that you all enjoy hanging out with me and doing this, because this is what I want to do with MCoC. I'm having a blast with it. And it's cool hanging out with you all. All right, let's go ahead and raid someone. Continue on with the fun. We've been raiding Lord Shadow and Anayan quite a bit lately. Pontus, I'm sure you guys are familiar with Pontus. Give them a shout. They are CCP, so when there's those CCP drops, they're a great source for them. So make sure you check them out. I would appreciate if you raid and say hello. And massive thank you to you all. This was a huge blast. Thanks, guys. Like everyone, like throughout the whole thing, the chat, the help, the support, and then of course, I would definitely want to shout out the 5 gifted subs from Big Bowler, who it sounds like also puts out tips on their Twitter. So consider giving them a follow. Thanks, everybody. I'll catch you tomorrow. We should be back. As long as something weird doesn't happen, I will be back early tomorrow for that Epic of Pain. Ham, I know. I can't believe I'm missing you. I'll see you soon, buddy. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.